and Namaste. As a student of Karfani University School of Education, me, Indra Dhakal, I am going to present on a topic navigating literature reviews and research gap. And going further, my presentation outline goes like this. I would like to express my things or my views on thematic literature review, theoretical, policy, and empirical literature review, visualizing the different literature reviews process, understanding research gaps, different types of research gap, role of literature review in research design, importance of literature review, and the conclusion. Talking about the thematic literature review, normally, literature review focuses on the themes. That means thematic reviews organize different literatures around and the recurring themes or the topics on it. They identify different common threads and debates within a body of research. So, the thematic literature review helps on identifying the key themes, synthesizing the findings, and highlight the debates. So, by focusing on thematic elements, researcher can gain a comprehensive understanding of the subjects, identifying different key arguments, and assessing their validity in the thematic literature review. And going to the exploring different theoretical, policy, and empirical literature reviews, I would like to talk about the theoretical reviews. Theoretical review it examines different underlying theories and conceptual framework in the research. For example, if we are going to research about different development of the cognitive development of the students, then we can review different theories of cognitive development like Piaget theory, Lev-Vygotsky theory, and Jerome Bruner theories, which focuses on the cognitive development. Similarly, talking about the policy review, it analyzes different policy implications and effectiveness in the given research. So, for example, if we are going to study about the achievement of the students, then we are going to see the policies that impact of the education policy on the student achievement. So we are going to look for the policies that are they are related on the different impact of the student achievement according to the government or non-governmental policies. So going to the talk about the empirical reviews, it normally summarizes and synthesizes the empirical studies. For example, the effect of digital gadgets on student learning. So talking about all these three types of literature review, each serve as a unique purpose, providing a comprehensive analysis of for the existing research from the various perspectives. So theoretical reviews help in understanding different theories underpinning policy reviews assess the impact of the policies, and empirical review it summarizes the research finding. Going to talk about the visualizing the literature review process. To talk about the literature review process, at first we have to formulate a clear research question. So for the first one is formulating a clear research question. The second one is search, that means search for relevant sources. So we have to search the relevant sources for our study. And the third one is evaluate. Now we have to critically evaluate the sources that we search for our research. And in the fourth position, we synthesize the information or the sources that we have collected or evaluated, we have searched. And in the fifth position, we start writing. That means we write the literature review. These are the process of writing the literature review. In talking about understanding the research gaps, identifying what is missing. Research gap means identifying what is missing in the research. So it normally goes from it is upward pyramid where the population is very crucial or the limited in the research, and population it represent under representation of the group of the study, it is called population. And we talk about the methodological part, that is limitation in research methods that we are going to do. And the third one is knowledge. We seek for the missing understanding in the given knowledges, and we start looking for the evidences, that is limited empirical data. So a research gap is an area where knowledge is incomplete or non-existent. So identifying these gaps is essential for justifying the new research and guiding the direction of future studies. So gap can exist due to different limited evidences, missing knowledge, methodological limitations, or underrepresented underrepresented populations. So this can the gaps can exist due to these four things, which can be minimized through the study of the research gap. In exploring different types of research gap, the first one is evidence gap. This occur when there is a limited empirical data available on a particular topic. For example, a lack of students' studies on use of local skills for the development of teaching material and its impact on the students' learning. So there have been a lot of learning, a lot of research that have been done for the impact of students. Due to the use of local skills, but the use of local skills in developing teaching material has not been done so many yet. So there is a evidence gap in this topic. And talking about the knowledge gap, it normally represent a missing understanding or explanation of the phenomenon. So for example, in a lack of for example, in development of the teaching material using local material, there is a lack of knowledge for the teachers. So it sees the knowledge gap in this research. The third one is methodological gap, and this arises from the limitation in the research methods used in previous studies. So for example, a bias in survey methodologies. And the population gap, it exists when certain groups are underrepresented in the given research. So for example, limited research on use of local skills in development of teaching materials is in this limited, or the certain groups are underrepresented in the following research. So recognizing these gaps help researchers focusing their normally researcher like us to focus our efforts on area where new knowledge is most needed and advancing our understanding of complex issues and phenomena. Talking about the critical role of literature review in research design, it helps in identifying the research question. So literature review help researcher like us to formulate relevant and focused research question. And it also helps in informing the methodologies for the researcher. It reviews provide insight into effective research method and approaches to use for the given research. And it also helps in avoiding the duplication. So reviews prevent unnecessary duplication of existing research effort. And it also helps in contextualizing the finding. So the reviews provide a framework for interpreting and contextualizing research findings. So literature review play a crucial role in shaping the research process by guiding the formulation of questions, informing methodologies, avoiding duplications, and providing a context for interpreting findings. A well conducted review ensures that the research is both relevant and impactful for the study. Talking about the importance of conducting literature review, a foundation for new studies. It enhances the understanding. That means it helps in gaining a deep understanding of the research topic and its complexities. It also helps in identifying the methodologies. So it discovers the potential research methodologies and approaches that can be used in the following research. And it highlighted the gaps in the research. So it pinpoints the gap and areas that need further investigation in the given research. So conducting literature reviews is essential because it enhances the understanding of the topic, identifying the potential research methodology, and highlighting the gaps in the existing research. So these benefits contribute to a strong foundation for new studies, ensuring that research efforts are well informed and impactful. So by conducting a thoughtful literature review, the researchers can avoid reinventing the wheel and instead building upon the existing body of knowledge. We're talking about the literature review, a cyclic journey of the discovery. At first, we identify the relevant literature. The second one, we search for the studies and article. We critically analyze the source material. We synthesize the finding, and that is evaluate the finding. So literature review involve a cyclic process of identifying, searching, analyzing, synthesizing, and critiquing the relevant literature. This cycle normally enables researchers to continually refine our understanding and approach to the given research topic. So feedback also loops at each stage, allow for iterative improvements for a more comprehensive analysis of the existing research. So to conclude the given presentation title, The Enduring Value of Literature Reviews. In conclusion, we can say that literature reviews are essential for any research endeavors. They provide a solid foundation of knowledge, which prevents duplication of efforts, and highlight gaps that need to be addressed. So, by identifying these research gaps, we enable innovative and progress in our research field. Thank you for listening.